Greyman! 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 Holy YouTube video, Greyman!
Greymaniacs gather! I have an exciting haul video for you. Yes, indeed. Last Sunday, I helped Mark Oldroyd from Suddenly Comics channel selling some of his comic books at the London Comic Mart. Yeah, it was a good day. There were some downs, such as the travel to get there. It was an absolute nightmare, meaning I was exceptionally late. Well, exceptionally late. I was late, quite late, and it involved walking like about a mile as well because the buses just didn't work. Basically, there was a charity fun run through London which happened to affect my route, but it didn't actually tell you that when I looked on the website. So it told me I literally got on the bus and it looked like I was going to be maybe 10 minutes late, and then literally the bus changed its destination just as I texted Mark to let him know it wouldn't be too long. Yeah, the bus told me it was so now changed its destination, and I had to walk a mile. Yeah, it was great fun. Anyway, let's show you what comics I've got. Let's just go straight to the comic books. Right. Right, so first off I went to see my mate Jason, who I used to run a heavy metal gig night with, and he had some DC Rebirth Superman type comics for me. Basically I got a bunch of these in a job lot I was trying to sell. No one came in from and I was like, this is almost a fair bit of a run, I might as well just get the rest of them and keep them for myself. So I got 4, 5, I mean, who doesn't like a bit of Superman? And 25. I'm not too sure about modern Superman, but when I get them all I'll give them a read and make my mind up then. I also saw my mate Wayne there, and I bought this one from him. One more for my Web of Spider-Man run. I didn't have a great deal of cash to spend, but I eked it out. So I managed to get myself a From Beyond the Unknown. This is a run I'm trying to finish. We're not in any particular rush, so it's probably about the third or fourth one that I've got. But I just like all the covers on them, so I'm sort of, yeah, I'll give those a bash. And for £3, well worth the money. Including World's Finest for £3 as well. Look, marked down, it was £6 originally. £3, much better on my pocket. So our bread and water isn't good enough for you, Superman? Well, you'll eat it or feel the sting of my force ray. No, I don't know what turned you evil, Batman, but even though I lost my powers, I never knuckle under to you as these other heroes have. Got a whole feeling I've read this one before. Might have been in a Giant, maybe, or something like that, I'm not too sure. Come on, Superman, I'm betting on you to finish him. Come on, Batman, you can beat Superman now that he's lost his powers. Defeat him and I win. Featuring the Galactic Gamblers. That whirring noise is my laptop in the background. It's still a piece of crap. Right, and then the last World's Finest I've got. You're through, Batman. I've replaced you with a new partner. And a new Metamorpho Mirthquake. Yeah. Another World's Finest, but it looks like there's a backup story of Metamorpho. A Mirthquake, I'm guessing, is like a funny earthquake. You don't really get many of them, or any of them to be honest, but what can you say? Right, I got on for my Black Lightning run, only £3. I've only got 2 more to go to finish off my Black Lightning run. And then I can read them. Might even just be 1 actually, I'm not too sure. Right, right at the end, I had about £3 left, and I managed to pick up, I got 2 for £3. It should have been £2 each, but I got 2 for £3. I said, get any chance to get them for £3? It's my last £3, and they were like, yeah, no worries. It's a couple of rather, they're called, see, they're written down as being off grades, which basically means they're a mess, bit of a mess, but they're all complete, supposedly. I had a look through one of them, I think. Yeah, so this is number 105. There you go. It's a nice gathering round the table book. Who's the new member, I wonder? And Aquaman is dead, and it's our fault. We never even knew who he really was. Here lies Aquaman, King of the Seven Seas, true identity unknown. So is it not known to be Arthur Curry at that point? Or did he just not tell the rest of the team what his name was? That's number 122. So a couple of nice early ones for my JLA run. I've got only about 20 more to go, I think. I'm not 100% sure. But this one, again, this is towards the end of my money. Actually, just before I bought the JLA ones, actually, I bought this one. It's like a horror anthology book. 75p, yeah, why not? If I had some more money, I might have bought a few more actually and try to flog them for a couple of quid each because they're quite chunky. Yeah, Halloween 2021, Dead by Dawn. I flick through the pages and there is a scene in one of the stories. All I can say, it's oh yeah, it's a woman in a Nazi outfit wearing a implement around her groinal area, and yeah, I won't tell you what she's doing with that implement. But it involves a fella who must be into that kind of thing, I guess. Right, anyway, next up, I managed to get one from my Operation Ghost Moon Defenders project. Which one could it be? I only need one more Moon Knight, one more Ghost Rider, and one more Defenders. Well, sorry, 4 more Defenders. I don't know, I said 1 4. Defenders is proving. I was trying to get this finished by the end of last year, but yeah, money and ability to find the comics I need just wasn't coming good for me. But anyway, hopefully I'll get them by the end of this year so I can read them all. I got, and this wasn't expensive either, less than £4. I don't know why it was so hard to find. I just never saw it anywhere. It's Ghost Rider number 21. I have completed my Ghost Rider run. They will be the next series that I'm going to read. All the Ghost Riders. So let's knock it off the list. Ah, yeah. Nothing better than completing a run. Yeah. Only 5 more to go. Yeah. Right, but they say there's nothing better than completing a run. I just said it, in fact. But what else is really, really good? Getting a comic book that you never thought you'd get, that you wanted and liked for ages and loved the look of it. And, you know, because kind of always harboured a wish to own the comic. So I'm helping Mark out and he's paying me in comic books, basically. And so, well, I mentioned this comic book. And so this is kind of like, I've only partly paid for this, but he's let me take it home with me. I've got to help him out a couple more sessions yet to, you know, to fully pay for it. But this is just like, what? Can't believe I own this one. It's one that I wanted for ages. Just, yeah. And I thought I'd missed the boat because it went up quite a bit recently. It seems to have gone up quite a few times. It is... it's the Amazing Spider-Man 41, the first appearance of the Rhino. Look at that awesome cover. I just love that cover. Rhinos have always been my favourite animals. Since I was a kid, I just thought rhinos were the coolest animals ever. And for a supervillain to be named after a rhino. Of course, it'd be better if he was a superhero named after a rhino. That'd be even better. But yeah, you know, but he's just a character named after a rhino. And yeah, and just an amazing cover of Spider-Man sprawled on the floor, like looking pretty helpless, and the rhino just powering through in proper rhino fashion. So that's awesome. Well, I also had a bunch of comics. He was like, well, help yourself to anything from this box, these 2 boxes, because I'm just, you know, having trouble flogging no order, you know, too much of a pain in the arse, and he wants to get a bit more space. I literally took a whole short box from him, and between you and me and Mark, I've sold them all, so they're all gone. So thanks, Mark. That's very kind of you. If you got any more you don't want, I'll quite happily take them off your hands. But I did take a couple out of the box for myself. So number 1 of Clarion, because that's a character I liked and his appearances with the demon. So it'd been worth checking that out. And also a Superman 42k, because I don't have this one. And I thought, well, I might as well have it. It's a nice chunky one as well. Right, and there was another book that Mark had that I had my eye on, and I was going to choose that, like as you know, towards my wages. But then, like, you know, he said I could have that part payment on the Rhino, and I was like, well, I'll take that bloody Rhino. I'm never going to get a chance again. But because he gave me a box of comics as well, I thought, well, I might as well spend. You know, that's, you know, rude not to buy a few comics as well, kind of thing. And this was one I particularly had my eye on. It's the first appearance of the Absorbing Man, another great classic Marvel character. So it's Journey into Mystery of 4, number 114. The start of another unforgettable super epic. For the first time in recorded history, the Titanic Thunder God battles a deadly foe who has every bit of raw strength, every single superpower which Thor himself possesses. You'll never forget this startling shocker. The stronger I am, the sooner you die. There you go. It's the Absorbing Man, the first appearance, and then there's a little plea for you to join the MMs. The Marvel Merry Marching Society, whatever it's called. Yeah, first appearance and origin of the Absorbing Man. Awesome stuff. I got discount as well. I also picked up Chamber of Darkness number 1. Why not, indeed? Number 1 of an awesome horror title. I'm not sure if this is all reprints of stories, but it's a cool title, cool cover. Tales of Maddening Magic, it says. Right, and a couple of Batman related ones. Bring! I trapped you, Batman. This booth will self-destruct in 1 second. This murder has been pre-recorded. There we go. Batman 220. And Detective. Featuring the midnight raid of the Robin Gang. Haha, that's the end of the Batman Robin team. Surprise of surprises! Robin rebels against Batman. But can you identify the real Robin on this startling cover? Can you identify the real Robin? I think it's this guy at the front for some reason. Just looks more like Robin to me. I wonder if there's something I should be looking out for a clue. I can't see the other two guys. The other ones don't look like him. There's no something about this one. It looks more like Robin. The other ones look slightly different to what I think Robin looks like. But I don't know. I've not read it yet, so I can't tell you. So that was my day out on Sunday, and jolly cool it was too. I also got a package from one of my people I buy from on Facebook. Now I've kind of like been a bit smart-ish. Like, I'm buying stuff from him that I don't want, but I know other people want. There's some people I know who will buy them from me. So I bought from him stuff that I think I can try and sell on, and I kind of pay for my own comic books in a way. Yeah. Obviously marked it up a bit from what I paid for them. So I've picked up a couple of comics for 50p, sold them for like £1.50. You know, get a few of them, and another one. Yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from one guy who I've got a bunch of comics for that hopefully he's going to take off my hands, and that'll basically almost pay for my own comics then, which would be nice. So we've got the Mighty 4, 347. Got Batman 407, Part 4 of Year 1. We've got a Legion of Superheroes 34. Another World's Finest, number 271. And this one is an upgrade. I had a poor version of this one. This is not the greatest version. The front cover hasn't got any paper tears. It had tape pulls, big tape pulls over Superboy's face. So this is an upgrade, and I sold my lesser grade one to my mate. So yeah, pretty cool. Right, number 10 of Mandrake the Magician. This is the random run. I got one comic of it, and I thought I'd try and finish it. I've only 10 in the run, so this is the last one. I still need about 6 more, I think. But slowly, I'll get them all, hopefully. Right, this one was a random one that no one was bidding on it. It's not something I collect really, but I just thought, you know what? Why not? Why not for a few quid? You know? It's number 87 of Two Gun Kid. Shout out to Ranger Sly. I channeled my inner Ranger Sly and I picked this one up. They also had, I think the same night, I also said I'd take a Lone Ranger comic, but it turned out that had gone. So I was like, oh, never mind. I got one cowboy comic. I don't know, it might come in handy for cover slingers at some point. There's an ornery looking cuss there, and look at that ornery looking fella. Right. A couple more for runs that I'm trying to put together. So I've got number 6 of Providence, an Alan Moore written H.P. Lovecraft Cthulhu mythos inspired story. Yeah, Providence, Rhode Island, I think it is, where he lived, Lovecraft lived and had connections with. I think it's Rhode Island. Can't remember now. Somewhere called Providence anyway. And lastly, number 3 from Cave Carson has a cybernetic eye. I've been trying to fill this run out for years. It feels like a couple of years, maybe 3 years I've been trying to get this. So I've got one more to go after this, then I can read it. So Cave Carson is a cybernetic eye number 3. I read the other one, Cave Carson has an interstellar eye. To be honest, I wasn't that impressed. I think I only started buying them because I think Ranger Sly told me that it was Charlton 66, I think. He told me that Wild Dog was in this run, and Wild Dog's a character that I was quite fond of, quite like. Anyway, that's my little batch of comics that I got. Very cool, very nice. And hopefully, April we'll be doing another London Comic Mart. Someone actually contacted me on one of my videos recently and said, "Oh, were you selling comics at London Comic Mart this weekend?" Because he still wanted to pick up some more of the Spider-Man comics that Mark had. So I said, yeah, if you want me to give you his details, you can get in touch with him and buy them straight from him, kind of thing. But he's not got back to me, so maybe he's got in touch with Mark straight up, directly. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it was fun. It was cool, and I got some awesome comics out of it. We won't talk about my colossal cock up at the end. We won't mention that. Anyway, I'm out of here. Cheers for watching. Until next time, have a great, amazing day, and may all your news be good news. I was going to pick up my best comics and go, but I can't bother taking them out. They were good though, weren't they? They were good. Have a great, amazing day. I'll have a great, amazing day. Have a great, amazing day. I hope you have a great, amazing day.